Hi guys, it's Negla. I'm here with a video reading for twin flames and divine partners and those on the sacred journey of love. This video is going to be representing the first half of June. So it's from June 1st to June 15th, carrying a reading about the energy of the new moon happening on June 13th in the sign of Gemini. I wanted to, before I start my reading, I wanted to thank everyone who have recently subscribed to my channel. I really welcome you into my channel, and I hope you find the information that will give you the clarity, give you a much better perception and confirmation of what you're going through within your own journey. I also wanted to thank all my current subscribers, everyone who shares my videos, make sure that they comment to let me know how my videos have been supporting them and giving them the confirmation that they need about their journey. For those, when we started this month of June, we've been going through a lot. I mean, I know we've been going through the intense energies, but this month has been so different than the months before. In my last readings for the month of May, I was talking about, that we're going to be getting some divine interventions and also some truth, showing up in our lives. And since the beginning of the month of June, things have been manifesting for people. We've been seeing so much more like literal divine interventions to make things happen and to push things forward in a much accelerated way. This month of June, I feel this is going to be a month about a specific focus on our material lives. We've been working so hard on our spiritual lives, but also the month of June is coming with so much change and so much focus on the lessons that we have learned in our past. So pretty much every single day in this month of June, you're going to be noticing that you're being either tested, you're being challenged, or you are being pushed to review all the lessons that you've learned in almost the last 3 years cycle, actually. The month of June is coming with so much different astrology as well. We have like 5 planets in retrograde, or actually 4 now, but then there's another one on the 26th. So also the month of June is coming with the summer solstice on June 21st. So this by itself, along with the different kinds of astrology happening, is really a huge push from this universe. If you recall, I've been talking about, and I believe back in April, I talked about things starting to accelerate and things starting to become much faster than we used to. Again, this is like a cycle that is going to be ending and a new cycle beginning. So the universe is literally pushing energy and pushing things forward, even within us and also in our outside life, in our physical and material life. So it's been really hard for many to go through these changes, and we've been seeing, between the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, things have been happening in a way that is very unexpected. So it's like abrupt changes, abrupt connections, communications. It's been coming with many surprises or unexpected twists and turns in our journey. The way I'm going to be doing this reading is I have less cards actually this time, because the guys really wanted me to focus on the specific energy for the first 15 days of June and really what this new moon is bringing in. So I pulled some cards from my angel tarot cards to represent really what this new moon is bringing in. As you know, a new moon brings in the energy of manifestation and the energy of the ability to make a change. We've been focusing a lot, especially in the last month, on our ability and our knowledge of how to manifest changes in our lives. Also, how we perceive our thoughts and how our perception of our life and the positive thoughts that we have is what we really need to manifest any change that we want to have in our lives. Month of June is a month number 6, which means it's 6 as a number, as in the numerology, and what the angels really say about the number 6. It is a number that represents our material life, and our material life is literally everything in our life, including our homes, our families, our relationships, our love, our finances. It is our physical life. So there is an emphasis in the month of June about our physical life. whether we need to manifest a change or whether we need to start seeing a change in actual manifestation happening in the month of June. So we are able to see this full picture. And that's why when the month of May was coming, it came with the energy of planting seeds for truth and planting new seeds for change of the pace, really. It's changing the cycles that we've been in. So this month, and as much as with the retrograde action of the planets, we are being pushed to revisit things in our lives and make necessary changes as we go along. So it's a month of a combination between action and no action. So it's a pretty strange month for us. It's like literally we feel that we need to be moving a step forward, and at the same time we feel that the energy of this universe is pushing us steps backwards. It's like they're showing me also right now, it's like the energy of a wave. It's as much as the wave is pushing you forward towards the shore, it's also bringing so much power that it's tumbling and you can't even stand on your own 2 feet. So and some has been noticing even changes in, you know, the divine masculine acting in a little strange way or a different way, and we are also, as a divine feminine, we've been kind of in this energy. Should I go forward? Should I go backward? It's been a lot of confusion for many. They're getting mixed signals and mixed signs of what is it that they're supposed to be focusing on. One of the things that the guys really want to focus on for the first half of June is, with all the back and forth, it's like little back and forth energy that we're going through. And so, of course, as divine feminines or divine masculine, or we're also embodying both energies. It's like one, you know, one side of us wants to move forward and take strong action, while the other side of us is in the hermit mode, wants it to go backwards in a way that they need to retreat within. So we're being pushed literally in this moment to make a balance between both, and knowing exactly what we want to manifest and knowing exactly how to balance ourselves. This is a huge push for much more balance coming in for us. Not only that, we need to take specific action to end chapters and to end cycles that we have been working on for years. This is the time for the new chapter. So we're being pushed to literally take away all the things that we don't need to see in the new chapter. But we are, at the same time, you're being asked, are you sure this is really what you want? It's literally the universe is asking, are you sure this is what you really want? So you're being tested with things that could be opposite to what you believe in and opposite to what you feel deeply in your heart. And again, this is an important part of how we're going to move forward. If we want to move forward with this energy and move forward into a new chapter, we have to literally be in absolute alignment in our vibration with everything that we really feel and everything that we really believe in, totally from the deepness of our hearts. So that's why we're being tested and challenged with the things that you know, we've worked on before, things that we've healed in previous, you know, in the previous years, and also in other cycles that we've been through. The first card that came from the angels is Change Your Life. It's Archangel Chamuel. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change begins. This is literally the Tower card. And I know we get to fear the Tower card, but it's important that we break the old towers, or the old homes, or the old institutions, so the new can really manifest and the new can come in. You can't put the old and the new in the same building. Like, it's like you're building a whole new home, but you're using like old bricks and old wood from the old home. The new and the old don't want to exist together. The new especially wants to get rid of the old. So this month, as I mentioned, this is a month of absolute change in our lives. We're working so hard on manifesting change. So for many of you, you're going to literally see your lives in the Tower moment, where everything that you know and everything that you've been you know, kind of stuck into is literally breaking apart. But this is a positive change for us. This is the change that we've been wanting. This is the change that we have been praying for. This is the change that we've been healing ourselves for. So it is time to embrace this change. Archangel Chamuel here, focuses, and Archangel Chamuel, you can call upon him to help you, especially with this change right now, because he helps us with our relationships. And this is what's happening for us right now. We're being focused on our material life, which is our homes, our families, our children, our even our exes, you're focusing also on your twin, what's happening with your divine masculine or divine feminine. This is the tower moment in all of these different fields of our life. What I like also about this card is a number 16, which is another focus on the number 6 again is the material life, and the number 1 here is our new beginnings, manifestation. It's the power of our thoughts with the number 1, new beginnings. What I feel with this card and what is coming right now is this tower moment, or this moment where we literally can't I want to be able to explain it. This is a moment where you feel that you are in a new energy, that you literally are fully in a new energy, but yet some parts of your life don't reflect that. This is like, because when we're working on something, we have to work on it from spirit first, and then it materializes in our physical life, because we bring it forward into the physical manifestation of it. And with this card, we're being able, we are being pushed into the new life, but at the same time, we are being asked and we are being challenged and we're being tested in all the old lessons that are no longer needed in this new energy. So we have to get rid of it. We have to, with our own hands, literally break this tower apart. As I said in my previous readings, especially in the month of April, with the energy of the earthquake in relationships, this is actually happening again in this month of June. We're seeing more of the material manifestation of this breaking of the old templates of relationships. Old karmic relationships are being broken in the month of June. So we're going to be either that you are going to be seeing it literally manifest in material, or the seeds of it are happening right now in the month of June. Because even if you feel that your partner or your divine partner, your twin flame, is doing something that looks as if they've gone backwards, this is, again, it's a sign that things are being pushed forward for them. So don't lose your faith and don't lose your belief in what's really happening, because this is, again, it's a push forward from the universe. This is putting in material changes or physical changes, so our spiritual change in this earthquake of relationships, of these karmic connections, is actually happening in the month of June. Again, this is a manifestation that you are bringing in. So if you're intentionally wanting to, this is part of your life purpose, is part of your soul, that you feel that this is something you want to see happen, or you are feeling that this is part of your life journey, then this will be resonating with you. Because some are just really happy where they are with their karmic connections for the time being. So as much as this manifestation is starting to happen in the month of June, for them it is it's kind of being delayed or being pushed a little bit further, because they still need some more time to figure out their own decision. It's a free will that they have to reach. So I'm also feeling with this card is that many are also, not only that the universe is literally taking action on our behalf, as I mentioned also in the month of May, that the divine interventions are going to be pushing things harder for us. So we are kind of be pushed into a corner where we have to make a decision. We have to take action. Some of us also are consciously taking deliberate action to face the fears that they have from their karmic connections. This is an absolute end of a karmic cycle happening in the month of May. And it's coming more, this is brought about more by the divine masculine energy. Also, it is the energy within all of us, but also those individuals who carry the masculine energy, they are the ones actually doing this work right now for us. So if you're a divine feminine, the divine feminine energy is more about our own intuition, our own nurturing abilities. This is about us knowing, this is about our own knowing. But the divine masculine energy is the energy that takes action, the energy that makes you feel that you are protected and you are safe in the love of this universe and the love of God and the love of the angels. So we need this kind of courage so we can move forward and take specific action to face the fears that we have from our karmic relationships. So, it is action taken by the divine masculine, but yet it is brought about by the intuition of the divine feminine. It's such an interesting twist, and I want to show you what the second card that came as an overall energy for this new moon. It is the Two of Raphael, which is like the Two of Cups. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So everything that is happening is being brought about by the energy of love, by our abilities to love, our need for love, our feelings of us deserving love. And also this is about us understanding the balance between two. This is absolute beautiful cards for divine masculine and divine feminine. This is like a union card. This is a confirmation of the twin flame energy coming forward. We've been from the month of May, we started with the month of May with the union energy starting to ground itself, and now the month of June is bringing in physical change so that energy of union can become more manifested. And again, as I mentioned, just with the other card, this is an energy, this is a work of love. So this is exactly what they're saying right now. This is a collaboration of love that is happening between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. That both partners right now are working harmoniously together to bring about the needed change in the material life. So a harmonious union can come forward, and also the two journeys can actually cross, so that the roads can actually cross. So if you are in a full physical separation from your twin, like in a no communication zone, or like you both are living or are leading two very different lives, this is the action of the universe that is being taken right now by the two energies to bring forward those crossroads that we are actually going to be meeting each other. This is also a time where you're going to be meeting more of your soul family. This is more about soul connections from past lives or parallel timelines, people that you've known before. So don't be surprised if soulmates, come forward to you. And we have multiple soulmates. We can have many soulmates. We can only have one twin flame and one twin soul for us. But it's going to be like people from the past showing up. I feel this is a stirring of a pot, and everything at the bottom of the pot is coming forward to the surface. So we're going to be meeting more of our soul family. We're going to be meeting more people that we've met in our past, that we've known before. Ex-lovers are going to be coming forward. And it's very strange the way ex-lovers are coming. It's like not just your twin flame can be in the time now that they want to manifest that union with you, and they want to come forward in more bold action coming forward towards you. But also this is about your past coming forward to bring more healing coming to you. So some of your karmic connections or some of your soulmate connections will be coming forward towards you right now to bring you a much needed closure for that cycle. So some of them may be coming to ask for your forgiveness. You also may be taking the action to ask forgiveness from those that you have met in the past, because we're more maturing now in our own emotions. So we are opening ourselves to the forgiveness and the compassion of this universe. Because again, the Two of Raphael here is the Two of Cups, so we're getting an intense dose of love energy coming forward. This is healing for us. So we're meant to close old chapters, including our connections with past karmic relationships and past soulmates as well. Also, our twin flames are in need right now, and I feel in many of the twin flames, especially our divine masculine, are seeking forgiveness from the divine feminine, and some of them are actually taking physical action to do that, whether they communicate, whether they text or call or something like that. Or they can be communicating in the 5D in your own feelings of them. They could be coming to you in dreams. So we're being pushed for forgiveness, we're being pushed for compassion, and we're being pushed by the energy of the month of June, especially in those first 2 weeks of June, and with the new moon happening. This is an energy that is helping us really step out of the old chapters and the old cycles that we've had. And this is also a result of our hard work. We've been working so hard on ourselves and working from within. We're working on healing ourselves from the inside and also healing ourselves from the outside. And this is what's happening with this time. And I want to show you the third card that also the angels wanted to choose. It's the Ten of Michael. And it's like a Ten of Swords, if you know the tarot cards. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So again, this is another confirmation that this month of June is about the endings and new beginnings. The swords, the Ten of Michael here represents the swords energy, which is the energy of lots of thoughts, lots of feeling, stuck energy, that no matter how much hard work you've been putting into something, you're not seeing the results out of it. Especially for many who have been, been in an energy, everything seems so slow for us. Especially again with the month of June, with this retrograde action of the astrology. We've been feeling that as much as we're trying to move forward, we are not seeing the results of that. And Archangel Michael here with this card is trying to show us that it is actually an ending of a cycle for us, and all these times that we felt stuck, we're actually being rewarded right now with a positive motion of seeing results happen and positive manifestation for us happen, whether we want to end the cycle or whether we want to make a specific change in our material life. Again, this is another confirmation with the Tower card that we are ending. We're making sure that we are doing these important accelerated endings. This is abrupt endings, which is, or surprise endings. It's like we've been working so hard and everything's been so slow, so we got used to the slow motion, but suddenly things are moving so fast. Again, use your own intuition with these readings. This is a general reading. It may not be in your particular situation, but I tap into a collective energy when I'm doing these collective readings. The energies also, I pulled a couple of cards also that represented what goddess energy that we've been working with, and it's like everything is coming almost the same. So the goddess card that I pulled is Freya, bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. Is everything again the same theme that we are seeing things ending, and we are maybe you could be freaking out, you could be a little scared of the change that is happening, a little maybe fearful of what this change is bringing you. But Freya here is telling us that we have to be bold and taking some risks in our lives. Again, we with the divine masculine energy moving things along, we are meant to feel safe and protected in our own choices. If it's a choice that you totally feel that is coming from your soul and it's coming from your own intuition, then Freya here is asking us to take bold action and to be bold in our feelings, that we're no longer in that fear mentality that we had in the past. I feel also this is a calling of the divine. This is the divine asking us to take specific action, because like our prayers have been answered, but we have to take some bold action, or it's an action that is out of our comfort zone. We are meant to go out of our comfort zone right now. The second card for the goddess energy that is overseeing these changes of our first 2 weeks of June, and the energy that's coming with the new moon, is Ishtar. It's boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demand on your time and energy. This is about literally, and I feel I need to show you, talk about the card Archangel Michael, the Ten of Michael, which is like a sword energy. I feel with this is we are literally taking our swords and cutting through all those people, situations, karmic relationships that have long made us feel stuck and made us feel that we don't deserve to be loved. And we are being called right now to create more boundaries with those who are not in support of our divine mission or our own intuition. And for those who are there to just use you or abuse you or always make you feel that you are not deserving of a great life and a happy life. I feel Ishtar here is really saying that every single person deserves to be happy. No one deserves to sacrifice their own joy and happiness because of the old templates, whether it's a template of the family, what family should be like, marriages should be like, relationships should be like. It is us breaking apart from the boundaries of the ego life and the material life, because we want to trust our intuition and we want to take things from our heart. We want to use love as the energy that we want to have in our lives, because you deserve to be happy in your everyday life, whether you are this is about your job, a relationship that you're living in, the person, your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend. You deserve to be loved and you deserve to be respected, and you deserve someone to believe in your dreams and someone to believe that you are worthy of being loved. And I feel with this card, we are taking this action to create those literally sword moments that we are cutting through the BS, and we are cutting through what no longer serves us for our highest good. And we're getting so much energy representing our own divine masculine self that is really pushing us forward, making us feel safe in creating those boundaries. I pulled a few cards that represents the divine masculine and the divine feminine, but we are really, I feel very much we're working very much with our divine masculine energy right now, because we're taking action. Even if you feel that you're being taking some actions in a retrograde motion or in a slower motion, but we are still being pulled forward by the divine masculine. But I feel that the divine masculine is really using the intuition being brought forward by the divine feminine. Beautiful card for our divine masculine is new beginnings. I feel this card is about ascension. This is a new beginning in our own ascension, and it's a beautiful card, especially with the new moon happening tomorrow. This is a confirmation that the new moon is going to bring new beginnings for our divine masculine. I feel more ascension energy is coming in. I feel also that the divine masculine are tapping more into their divine feminine side, their own intuition. Even if they're not consciously feeling it, it is coming to them. It is coming in the thoughts that are being brought into their minds by their spirit guides. They see so much in their dreams, and they're beginning to literally believe in their dreams. Because sometimes the divine masculine sees their dreams as just a fiction, or they get these flashes of past lives about their divine twin flame or about their divine partners, and they feel that these are just their own imagination, or they feel that this something is irrelevant. But now they are beginning to see that everything that they see in their dream life and in their own intuition is actually the truth. So they're also cutting through that 3D illusion. And this is a great thing. I feel the sword energy is what we're going through right now. This is the divine masculine also cutting through the BS of the 3D, that they are seeing that the 3D is also the illusion that they have been programmed to believe, and they've been programmed to only pay attention to that ego life without them tapping into their own intuition. I feel them trusting that intuition much more. They are actually knowing things from their intuition. I feel that they literally go to bed at night and wake up with new energy and new thoughts and new ideas. It's their intuition coming in, and it really catches them when they're sleeping, because they can have the least resistance possible. Many of them are actually also tapping into their own knowing. This is how the divine masculine sometimes also gets it. It's through their own knowing. You know, many of the divine feminine, we are open more to our channeling abilities, our mediumship abilities, our connection, that open connection with spirit. But for some of the divine masculine, the way they can do it is through their own knowing. It's like literally they know, they feel it in their hearts that I know what this is, and I know what to do, and I know this, you know, this resonates with me. So they're getting it in a little different way than the divine feminine. Of course, some of them are you know, they also have the same gifts like the divine feminine you know, have it, because they complement each other, but their knowing is much stronger in this sense. This is what they trust, and they're trusting that knowing more than the ego now. The second card for the divine masculine is love, which again goes on with the theme of you know, the angels, the two of Raphael, or the two of cups that I got from the angels at the beginning. So this is them again understanding love. It is I feel many of them are taking action to honor love, but again they're really focusing on loving themselves, loving who they are, trusting that they deserve to have love in their connections, whether it's their family, their immediate family, their parents, or their boyfriends, girlfriends, or spouses. They are starting to understand this whole idea of love. Love is an important theme for the divine masculine this month. And it's not just something they aspire for. I feel this is intuitively being guided to them. It's like literally they feel this Venus energy, you know, this energy of the goddess energy. So they are understanding that goddess energy. I feel for them, they are looking at their divine feminine as their feminine counterparts are becoming so attractive to them. They feel love flowing towards the divine feminine, even if the 3D doesn't really show it, but it's just it literally is the love starting to flow within them. And they've been working with this for a while now. This is not new to them, but it's like this month of June, they're actually seeing it for truth. We've been working with this theme of truth. You know, Sagittarius full moon was bringing a lot of truth coming forward, and a lot of our wisdom also coming forward. I feel also some of them are tapping into the energy that love brings peace. That they don't need to fight love. That it's literally they don't need to fight love anymore. They're enjoying it. They feel the freedom of unconditional love. They're starting to understand more their divine feminine, and how their divine feminine have been showing them this unconditional love. So they're getting it now. So it's like literally they're getting it. And for some, it could be really overwhelming to them. Like some of the divine masculine are being overwhelmed by this unconditional love, and it's actually getting them into the hermit mode. So don't be surprised if they literally totally disappear, because this love is overwhelming to them. It's like they suddenly got this aha moment of what it really means to have unconditional love. But for some of them, they've been working on this theme of love for a while, and right now it's like it's a given for them. It is not something that they're resisting. It's not something that they don't know. They're actually knowing it even more than before, and they're grounding this energy within them. They're getting used to being loved, and they're getting used to the idea that they can have it all. They can have love. They can have beauty. They can have a divine connection with their twin flame. They can also have happiness with the love that they have for the divine feminine. I feel many of them also are taking time to honor themselves, to love themselves. They are some of them maybe have started working out, if they haven't been working out, taking care of their bodies, but also some of them are tapping into their knowing through meditative states. So they could be literally swimming in the ocean, or doing some kind of an activity, but they're totally being mindful where they are. They're doing this mindful exercise where they are just really living that moment. And that moment is really when they're tapped into their intuition and feeling that love towards themselves. It's a beautiful card for our divine masculine for the month of for this time of June. The angel romance cards for the divine masculine is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Let me just tune in for a second. I feel with this card, the angels want to say that the divine masculine are understanding. They're literally understanding that the divine feminine has been waiting for them for such a long time. And I feel some of them are going to be purging regret. They're going to be asking for forgiveness. So they have to really clear those energies within themselves that they're seeking, that the forgiveness of the divine feminine for the time that they've been, the divine feminine, again, he or she, it's not a gender specific. So they're understanding that, long time has passed, that the divine feminine has been standing her ground, really taking positive action towards that love, and really honoring that love and doing the action needed for it by taking care of herself, healing herself, and focusing on her life. So they're having a lot more respect for the divine feminine because they're understanding now that this idea of the divine timing. And I feel also with this card, some of them are becoming impatient. That why divine timing is not manifesting for them. If you recall from my last readings, I was mentioning that the divine masculine is also manifesting their unions. They're also manifesting their divine twin flame into their life. So I feel they've been praying a lot and contemplating on how they can bring in the divine feminine into their lives. And they know that this wait is worth, for them, if they're waiting or they are having to be patient right now because they're starting to feel that love and they want to, be with their divine feminine, but at the same time their material life and their physical life is hindering them. They're also understanding why it's worthy for them, this cause of love, why is it worthy for them? So they're understanding what it is. The second card for our divine masculine is flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So I feel, again, this card came for divine masculine before, I believe last month. They want to communicate. They want to enjoy love. They want to flirt to have like this light-hearted energy with their divine feminine. And it's like I'm seeing someone, they don't know what to do. They want to come forward, but yet they're afraid that the divine feminine might be pushing them away. Or they might hurt them, and she might actually tell them about all the things that they've done to hurt her feelings, or her or his feelings, because it's a divine, no, non-gender specific. So they really want to get into that space where they have cleared so much of their fear about the connection with the divine feminine, that communication with the divine feminine, because they want to come forward with a very light-hearted energy that it's is not burdened energy. It's not the energy that they're carrying all the pain of the old chapter with them. So some of them will be, you're going to see them, some of them really flirting, showing that light-hearted energy towards the divine feminine energy. The cards that I got for the divine feminine energy is, the first card is enchantment. It's funny because also at the back, what looks like a tower or a lighthouse at the back. So we've been working with that theme of the tower energy, and there's also a lighthouse energy. I feel that the divine feminine right now are going through this period where some of them feel very confused, because this card is about the those sirens in the sea who call the sailors, and then their ships break apart. So those sailors become enchanted by the sirens in the sea. So I feel with the divine feminine, they're going through this period where they feel confused between what they believe in and what they see in 3D, but also some of them are being tested on their crossroads right now. They're being tested for the direction that they want to have in their life, that what is it that really moves you right now. So So I feel for many of the divine feminine, they feel that this is a time that we want to go within and literally spend more time alone to figure out what we want to do and what we want to have manifest in our lives for ourselves, for our children, for our families, for our jobs, our careers, our mission and life purpose. But I feel with this, as much as there is some kind of confusion with it, this is a happy energy for the divine feminine, because we are getting into this knowledge of how to balance our life and how to literally use our lessons that we've learned from before into any test or any challenge that we get in the future or in this now moment. So I feel that the divine feminine will be very proud, you know, later on when they understand why this energy of change and this sea with high waves is coming in. I feel also with this, I feel that you know, it looks like a sunrise at the back. I feel that for the divine feminine, that the hard parts and the hard labor life and the pains of the past are being moved away. It's a new beginning, like the sun is rising again. As hard as it feels right now for the divine feminine, because they're being pushed from so many directions, this is a new beginning. This is, the sun is going to rise, and also there's going to be a sunsetting of all the old chapters, the things that you've worked on so hard, all the pains of the past. So it's, as much as this sun could look as if it's a sun rising, it's also a sun setting. It's like this period where you're in between, that limbo moment between both, becoming, you know, starting the new and ending the old. The second card for our divine feminine is centering. This is about, they just said you are becoming the center of your universe, the center of your world. I feel with this card is that the divine feminine are starting to see that no matter what happens with the divine masculine, you are the center of your world. It's not the divine masculine. I know with the divine feminine, there's a lot of paying attention to what's happening in the divine masculine camp, but I assure you that the camp masculine is going through a lot of changes right now. So stay where you are and enjoy where you are right now, because you are the center of the world. You are the center of your universe. It's not the divine masculine. It's all about you at the end. So take the time to balance your life, feel at balance, honor your own feelings and your own intuition, and taking care of your life. I feel also that the divine feminine need to pay more attention to their mission and their life purpose, because it is something important that the divine feminine need to be working on. The divine masculine as well, but right now it is like the divine feminine's task to work on this right now, because the divine masculine is working on something else. They're working on this energy of making change. But we, you know, for the divine feminine, they need to be working on the mission right now, and making it the center of their focus as well. I feel that a lot of challenges happening with the divine feminine energy. It's like, you know, these karmic cycles ending, they always come with a time when we're purging and when we're clearing energies. So take time to nurture yourself and take time to honor your own feelings, and don't feel it, you know, use the boundaries like Ishtar, you know, and you can call upon her to help you with how you can create boundaries with people, how you take back your own power and be bold, you know, like Freya, you know, speaking your truth and saying, you know, if you're in a situation which is out of balance, you can say now enough is enough for it. The romance angels for the divine feminine is express love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel for some of the divine feminine, have to take positive action towards their twin or the divine masculine, whether they need to, you know, communicate with them, remove the fear, you know, before they communicate. And also, I feel also it is about our own expressions of love. How do we feel love? I feel that the divine feminine need also to understand that they deserve someone to express love to them, because we have to heal this in us. That as much as you're doing your hard work to heal yourself, you also deserve someone to express their love to you and be open about love to you. It's like the divine feminine need to heal this whole idea that they have to heal the whole world, that they're responsible for the healing of the masculine, that they're responsible for the action of the masculine. We're not responsible for the action of the masculine, even though, you know, the masculine energies are a mirror to us. We are mirrors to each other. They show us things within ourselves that we have to pay attention for. So understand what your connection with your divine masculine is showing you, because as much as they are mirroring things back to us, we are also mirroring things back to them. So are we showing them that we don't deserve enough love or respect, or are we standing in our own power and understanding that we are worthy of being loved as goddesses and as absolute divine feminine energies coming to work really hard and to manifest changes into this earth and manifest positive love energy coming forward? The divine masculine is also paying attention to that. They're paying attention to what it feels to be worthy of love. So they are looking at the divine feminine as a mirror. It's like something they're aspiring to be or to see, while at the same time the divine feminine is seeing something being reflected back from the divine masculine to them. Again, no one is better than the other, because we are actually working together. We're always working together with our divine masculine energies. There's so much more that goes beyond, beyond this 3D illusion, beyond the illusion that we have to see things in material so we believe things. That, especially with twin flame connections, there's extreme telepathy that happens between twins. It's literally, you can feel your twin at any moment in time because they are within you. They are your soul. So whether that soul is in another human being or just within you, you are still feeling that soul wherever it is. There's always that connection with your divine feminine or divine masculine. It's a connection between both energies. So as much as you feel you're getting signs and synchronicities, also the other person is getting the same thing. Maybe it might not make sense to them at the exact same time, but they are also being bombarded by this universe, also getting signs from their spirit guides. So whatever they resonate with is what's going to be working with them. So just keep working on yourself, keep working on your own healing. Sometimes we get stuck in specific energies, and I see that with my clients in my sessions, in my one-on-one sessions, when I'm doing energy healing towards others. I see sometimes when someone does something to us that it is someone like doesn't communicate with you, or doesn't do something that you really feel that this is showing love, we tend to close our hearts, and we tend to, like the crab, get into our crab, and we're getting into the Cancer season as well. So I feel this is what we kind of retreat into our own selves, and we close our hearts because we feel we're going to get hurt. But any of these actions are there to show us specific things about ourselves. Are you getting hurt? Because if you feel hurt and pain, then this is something within you that you need to heal. Like getting into your own power and feeling that it's not your problem to make sure that the others see the same things like that you see. You just have to be all of yourself, become your authentic self, and everything else will work out. So open your hearts to things, and open your heart to what is happening. As much as we can have some pain and we can cry, we can have some tears with things, but we also have to be open and keep asking the universe, what is it that I'm being shown right now? What is it that I need to be working on? And what is happening, trying to teach me? because we are in constant communication with this universe. We are in constant communication with our guides and constant communication with our own higher self and our own soul. So it's a matter of us actually tuning in and understanding, you know, if something doesn't feel right to you, then it isn't right. It's never going to be right. And you have to understand, why does it not feel right to you? Are you just hiding your own feelings because you're afraid to take a specific action? Or it is hurting you because it makes you feel that you're less, or there's something about you that you feel less than others. So pay attention to all what's happening right now, especially with this you know, new moon coming, and this energy has been flowing in, the energy of absolute change and the tower energy, and this abrupt changes, and this is a real earthquake happening. I'm gonna end this right now, and I'm sure there's going to be more coming up. So this is going to be my first part of the month of June, and I look forward to seeing how this tower energy is going to be manifesting for all of us. It'll be really interesting. So stay tuned for you know, the month of June. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, soulspeak.com. I do energy healing sessions. I do guidance face-to-face with my Skype sessions, and as well as I do my video readings and my soul readings through pictures, because I read pictures too. And also, I'd like to invite you to my Facebook group page, Soul Speak. I post a lot of things on it, and things that I just have to channel at the moment, so I have to post it. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave the information at the details of the video. And I want to thank everyone who you know, comments and shares my video. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and you know, because this is really what makes me go forward, and it brings me a lot of blessings to have you all in my life. If you feel that my channel is going to benefit someone, please recommend it to others. Be more than happy to answer your questions if you have specific questions to me. And I look forward to another reading for the month of June. I'll see you soon.